Hi, y'all, Bullfrog here. I got something I figured I was going to share with you. I got to sitting up here in my lily pad here. My wife comes running down and said, Bullfrog, let's go on. You just sitting there walking around all night and everything. Let's go up there to that Walmart. I'm sure you're going to find something. Do a little shopping. I said, no, I ain't going up in there until I find out that there duck fella done got his shadow tracer back. Until that happens, I don't think I'm going to go anywhere. She said, well, that place we got is Mega Mart. They got everything. They open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Ain't gonna be a whole lot of people there at this time. So we went up in there, climbed up in the car. She drove me down in there, SUV, whatever, pickup. She drove me down in there. She got to pushing me in the car. I climbed up in the car. She got to pushing me around. I said, whoa, look at that. Seen that hard-boiled duck egg fella? Just bouncing around. And she don't let me out the car because she knows if I get out the car, I'll follow him, and I get lost. But she come up in there and I said, well, what you want? I said, get some of that, give me some of that, give me some of this. Well, after a while, I got to getting hungry. You got to eat. Now, my wife is a good cook. She'll make anything. Anything you want, anything you need, she'll make it. She's a good cook. I got hungry. I said, well, what I'm going to do? I'm hungry. She said, well, come on. I'll show you. She took me all the way through that store, all the way down there, pushing me down in the cart all the way down. My son's running up alongside of us. She said, they got this place right here. They'll make you a sandwich. No. She said, yeah, they'll make it right here, right now. You could eat it. You be good to go for a while. Try to get you home, get you fed up. I climbs out the car. She said, I'm going to leave you here. I'll come back later. I'm going to do some more shopping. I'll come back later. I'll get you. Or you can find me, whatever. Go up there and tell them people to page me. I'm lost. I don't know where I'm at. So I got to standing there looking. What am I have here? I'm looking at that menu. And this old skinny fella come walking up. I looks at him. There wasn't hardly nobody in that store. I looks at him. I said, you go on ahead. I figure that food need to eat. He got to eat something. He's skinny. So he walks up there. He's looking at the menu. He knew what he wanted. He said, yeah, give me this, give me that. Put some of that on. Put a little bit of that on. Oh, not too much of that. Okay, that's good. Go ahead, okay. Give it here. How much, And they wrapped it all up in a bag, gave it to him. He said, hey, I walk a mile every day. I come down here. I walk a mile and I come down here just to eat. Because I love this food right here. It's fresh. I love it. I got to looking at him. I said, a whole mile? He said, yeah. I said, you don't walk the mile to get that little sandwich right there, that little thing right there, that little bit of food on it. They'll give you anything you want. Fill that thing up. He said, no, this is all I eat. This is all I want. So he got the chewing on it, eating on it and everything. I says, well, he said, yeah, look, these pants right here used to belong to me. They was like this big, big. I can't get my arms out that far. He said, yeah, this used to be mine, and now I'm down to this. I'm all down to this. Look how small I am. Here's a picture of me. Look here. He was all big. I got to look and I said, that don't look like you. I got to looking at his face. Yeah, that's you. That's you. So he said, well, now I said, look, I'm not going to waylay this fella. He wants to do that, let him go ahead. You want to walk down there. The reason why you're losing all that weight, because you walking a mile, you ain't eating nothing when you get to the end of that mile. You get to eat. So, like I said, you better have a whole buffet waiting on me. I walk a mile, you better have a whole buffet. I'm going to eat everything on that buffet. And you better keep it full, because I'm going to eat. So anyhow, I got to go in there and looking and said, oh, it's my turn. That fella on the left, it's my turn. What I'm going to get? I'm looking. Oh, so how much that stuff cost? $5. Get a foot long, $5. Ain't too bad. Got to looking. Next thing I know, I turn around, it's that little duck egg fella come. He's bouncing around. He had on one of them Indian bands and had a feather up in his head. I knew it was a fella because he was Indian Native American. He had no facial hair, so I knew it was probably a fella. And women don't have facial hair neither, but I figured he was a fella because he was bouncing around. And I see him bouncing around. I got to follow him. It's just something. My mind gets to racing. I followed him. We had to go too far. We went up over here by this deli. And he stops. He winking at me, throwing arrows down. I looks. Huh. So I finds this. I picks this up and I'm like, oh, look at here. And this thing cost $5. And then he started winking at me, and next thing I know, this thing went down to $3. $3. Look at that. Look there. Look at that. I'm hungry. So I reaches down, grabs my boot knife. I'm reaching through my boot. I said, this must take a number 11. This got to take a number 11. I got all these knives up in my boot. But I know what it takes to cut this, So I pulls out my number 11. I get ready to eat. You know what I mean? This full tang, all that stuff y'all folks be talking about there on that videos about them knives and all these razor sharp. Don't touch that. And I pulls this out, my boot knife, and I said, oh, I want to get to eat. So I takes this, puts it down in there, getting ready to eat, nice and fresh. Look how quick that blade went up in there. See, that's fresh. My wife comes and said, what are you doing? What are you doing? I said, I'm hungry. I'm getting ready to eat. She said, well, you can't eat that. I said, what do you mean? She said, you can't eat that. What you talking about, woman? You brought me down here to eat that little fella, that little duck egg fella come over there and brought me over here and wants to say, eat this. That'll last you till you get home. So I said, well, what am I going to do? How come I can't eat that? She said, you got to pay for that. They're going to think you done stole it. You can't just come up in the store and eat that. Open that up and eat that. You got to pay for it. They're going to think you stole it. I said, well, I don't steal. I ain't going to take that if they ain't mine. Hold on, I got to do something real quick. Hold on, y'all. Time for my son, I get his savings going here. Got me a nice fresh penny. Look at there. Huh? Look, put in that frog cup. There. Okay. Don't break. I gotta start that back up again. Anyhow, what the hell was I talking about? Oh, I better put this away before somebody get hurt. But look at that. Got all that meat up in it and everything. You probably got pork salad on top. I'm gonna eat this later. I bought two. Anyhow, I got to saying, well, you told me to eat. You gonna take me home and feed me right now? She said, I ain't done getting all them things we need. My son said, well, if you take that package off of there, you go ahead and eat that, Daddy. If you take that package off of there and take that package up there, they'll ring that thing up. And they don't care, as long as you ring that thing up, you don't be beeping when you walk out. When you get that thing in your stomach, you start beeping, all them lights going off and everything. And he said, you take that up there, go up that there cash register, we get ready to leave, hand that to that lady, she'll bounce it up in there, and it'll ring up, and they'll say, okay, you owe us this kind of money going on. They done drop that down, you owe us $3 for that one, $3 for that one going home, And I said, well, okay, I'll take that up there and do that and bring that back so I can eat. And my wife, she kind of got upset. She said, oh, just forget it. Just go ahead. Go ahead, eat that thing. So I got to eat on it and everything. And point I'm trying to make is when y'all get hungry, y'all go to Walmart and you say, well, let's stop and get something to eat. You should eat at home. I mean, if your wife can't cook, grill. I know y'all got a grill. Grilling's for men. Women grill too now. I don't want y'all getting all mad at me. Yeah, it's for men. That's for men only. Can't no women grill. Showing your teeth and all. But, yeah, eat something before you go home. Or before you get out. But if you don't, then don't be stopping off. Get it down into Walmart. They dropping all them prices and all that. You're going to miss all that. That stuff will fly off the shelves. They don't want that on the shelves. They put it up there. While you take it off, they still putting it up. They putting up new stuff. Here, take that off of there. Here's a knife. Here's a knife. Here's a machete. Here, put this up here. You want some pants? You want some drawers? Go ahead. Here, take that. We put more up there. They keep that stocked. They're 24/7. They say. My wife said that place is 24/7. They busy. But the point I'm trying to make here is that wait till you get to Walmart. Go get you a sandwich. Go get you something. Go to that deli over there. Get you something.